I want to start this video off by saying a few things. This video is a rather serious topic, like that of my content Nagasaki on Butters. And while skits are in this for comedic value, this is a very serious topic. Don't let any humor take away from that. Second, I am not defending Ben the Looney whatsoever. The aged up excuse, the all characters are 18 and up shad-based argument, is wrong. Excusing or trying to rationalize porn depicting minors is wrong, including artwork. Toasty is one of the members of a group known as CK, or Fruitcake Club, a commentary community YouTube group which also includes several others, people like Nezzy, Madlibs, and Toby, who will be mentioned somewhat in this video. June 9th. This is a timeline of events that expand 2 months, and our case begins all the way back in June, around the time of my Fushia Butters nuke. To be exact, my video came out June 6th. This starts at June 9th. It actually starts with Madlibs, who was talking shit about me with a retweet and comment of Butters' thread trying to get other YouTubers involved. So I contacted Madlibs. For reference, here's the discussion. Now after Madlibs removed that alt, Toasty joined our Discord and ended up joining a VC. He started defending the underage character porn issue in Butters' server, specifically the My Hero Academia. He used several arguments which I can summarize. First was the aged up argument, but then we explained the art depicting them wasn't aged up, that the characters were in UA school uniforms. Then it was moved to if I mentally view them as 18, which isn't how it works either. Finally, it boiled down to, it's just art, it's not hurting anyone. And we even explained to him the ages of the characters in My Hero Academia, like Deku and Uraraka. These arguments in that VC are important, so keep them in mind. I immediately followed up with the fact Madlib's server, a place where he was admin, allowed minors into the NSFW. He said they allowed them in because they didn't care to. Too much effort to monitor it, let alone not have one in the first place?
Toasty continually defended Butters' statement on My Hero Academia porn, stating that, quote-unquote, because the characters were aged up and put through adult situations, it made it okay. However, every time Akumu tried to argue against this, Toasty kept trying to derail the conversation, asking Akumu several off-topic questions like, what are your goals here, and things like that, trying to steer the conversation into making people think that Akumu was an idiot, even though Akumu was asking perfectly rational questions. Toasty has, at least from my point of view, absolutely no remorse. He believes in this aged-up character bullshit wholeheartedly.
Well, about Toasty, the most important thing that I remembered from the VC was him trying to defend the whole underage character porn thing by saying how they're 18 in his mind, which means it's okay, which is some crazy mental gymnastics, by the way. And overall, the whole voice chat was just a giant yikes.
What I remember from the VC with Toasty Vanilla was his argument on how the art depicting child pornography was up to his interpretation, such as what was shown was not a minor, but actually a mature adult. He then argued how since it was art, it wasn't affecting anybody.
Fast forward to July. A month later, the Ben the Looney situation blows up. Toby, Toasty, and Fushia begin the attacks. Fushia releases a very hypocritical video attacking Ben, which is where the backlash from my video comes into play.
If CP discussing someone who has made repeated offenses of defending, drawing, and posting CP, it was found out that he posted a completed version of a CP sketch, which until Toasty, Vanilla, and Toby informed me of everything. The fact that he's had a massive and expansive history of pedophilic actions, screenshots of him defending CP, screenshots of him posting drawn CP, it's unacceptable. Pedophilia is disgusting, and it makes me want to vomit. This is not taking someone like Momo Yayorozu, Azula, or Misty and drawing them with clearly aged-up features like this, while still actively defending your CP drawings is really, really suspicious by itself. Treated the situation is absolutely unnerving and uncomfortable. Teddy has gone through a lot, and when she found out about this stuff, she was sickened and upset, because she'd been hurt before by disgusting people like you.
Fushia took down the video, but luckily I was able to obtain it by a user unlisting it. The drama blew up. On Twitter, it was mostly Toby and Toasty's actions that worsened the situation. Toby, Toasty, and Fushia consider underage character porn to be child porn, which is rather ironic. Toby and Fushia having attacked Ben doing underage character porn, saying he was a pedophile. July 26th to 29th, Toasty's racing to cover up the fact he's retweeted underage character porn, which in his eyes is child porn and is disgusting. That's how he put it. Yes, Toasty follows Shadman, an artist infamous for underage character porn. He also retweeted this, My Academia porn of Toga and Deku. Of course he tries to say Deku is 18, when he's actually 15, and I told him this in our VC. On Twitter, Toasty and even Toby were very hardcore on this matter, shaming several. I in no way disagree with calling it out, but when you yourself have used the same arguments you now claim are wrong, and then in your VC a month later, try to rationalize the very thing you were just calling out, it shows his true views.
Fucking child setting. They're all in adult settings. They're all in adult settings. They're doing adult things. They can act and look like adults. Sure, you can make an argument that teen's in the name. Sure. But, like...
This was recorded from his public VC and his public Discord. Seeing as he's defended it prior to the Ben situation, even after the recent VC I showed you, in our group chat, he actually tried to use the drawing and no harm argument that he was dissing on Twitter. Again! The only difference is, he tried to tiptoe with it. He has said underage character porn or CP is disgusting. I don't disagree here. These just aren't Toasty's real views on underage character porn. In fact, he believes teenagers or minors in adult situations are perfectly fine to sexualize. Now about his public Discord. He had a channel dedicated to NSFW P. Yes, P. With minors in this chat. Toasty's a massive hypocrite, going around on Twitter trying to call Ben out and other underage character porn, dissing the same arguments he used in my Discord's VC to defend Fushia and underage character porn inside that server. He defended it before the Ben situation. But when Ben's being called out, he uses child porn, clearly trying to make Ben look worse when he quite literally likes the same shit and has tried to rationalize it in VC even after the Ben situation. Even after the recording, he retcons everything he was saying on Twitter, although those tweets were already bullshit considering the VC in my Discord. Fox and the Freak Show added me and my friend Silver into the GC, the one that I've been talking about, with Toasty, where we confronted him. That's when he decided he was going to delete his Discord and his Twitter. Even in the group chat, he was inconsistent until it boiled down to the reality of it, which is why he was running, but he's caught now. This is the same group chat I was talking about when I said that he was retconning everything he had said on Twitter about Ben and that whole situation. He had actually, in the group chat, reverted his arguments back to before the Ben situation, the same type of arguments he had used in the VC with us. On Twitter, when confronted with the shit he's retweeted, and the people he followed, such as Shadman, who uses the same all characters are 18 aged up excuse as Ben, he said he was a teenager, which whilst this is true, Toasty is 19 years old, a legal adult. He also claims that this is all in his past, his mistakes, something he wants to put behind him. 2 months ago, let alone August 15th, that's not your past. He hasn't changed, he hasn't reformed in 3 days, conveniently when he's gonna be called out. This actually reminds me of a particular someone Toasty is friends with. With this out there, this isn't the end of it either. I've been collecting information on Toasty from certain informants who are or who have been close to him. A repeated pattern of abusive behavior has been shown. Someone's suicide was mocked by several in the group surrounding Toasty, and Toasty himself has said in a VC that he could end someone's life if he wanted. There are people genuinely scared that he would cancel them or have those he knows in high places go after them. And after getting my ways in to see what that group is like, it's become clear it's a toxic environment where these people take off the mask they apply in videos and public discords. It's a truly sick situation. Toasty VC'd with all of us, including Foxton. This VC took place August 23rd. At the time of this recording, it's the 27th, so that was 4 days ago. Throughout this call, Toasty would admit blatantly wrong things, but revert back to, I don't consume it. He also has a very nonchalant, who cares, or I don't care kind of attitude throughout the call.
What the fuck? I thought he was 16. I thought someone corrected me and told me he was 16.
No. Who the fuck thinks he's 16? He wears
I don't
a
know,
freshman
someone on
uniform.
Twitter told
What
me
the
that.
fuck are you talking about?
18. Oh well. I don't know. The point is that they're just so I just hear so many inconsistent ages, so I just stop caring. As long as like the age itself isn't being sexualized, who gives a shit? I am just saying. Because I have argued about this with a lot of people, and I've developed this opinion over like a good course of a lot of debate.
It requires research, so that means you fucking debated but never looked it up? What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking idiot? You're fucking lying out your fucking ass.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like
let's talk about your
Even
tweets
then,
on
who
on
cares if I
Twitter.
flip flop?
Talk about your
Like,
tweets.
is
Who
your only
cares that
point
I'm a pedophile?
The-
That's your whole fucking case. Who cares I might be a pedophile? Who cares?
Okay,
Fucking
guys,
sick
guys,
bastard.
okay,
guys,
Fuck
let
is wrong
us
with
talk.
you?
Guys,
okay, Parker,
guys,
Parker,
chill.
let's
Calm
reel
down,
it back
Parker.
in. Let's calm down for a second. We can let you go off almost soon.
Okay. Hi, Tyler. I know you want to choke me, and I'm kind of into that.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Hack Kid when you sent the sexualized
Oh, God,
picture of
no.
Hack Kid? You called it risky. You knew what you were doing.
Now, this is very important. The reason why is because back on Twitter, Toasty had referred to KO eating a woman's ass out as not as risky. This means he has a tendency to use the word risky when it comes to things such as these. And he called it risky. He knew exactly what he was doing, and then he still sent the image.
Guys, I'm gonna post something really risky.
Oh my God.
No!
Probably
do it.
No!
do it then.
Don't.
I did it.
Wait a minute, man!
That's not risky at all. That's
Well,
just butt. Oh wait,
Well,
no,
all
that
these
is
characters
risky.
are
Hold
aged up.
on.
Wait, I just realized what I was. Oh my God. I'm probably on some
Wait.
fucking.
You even said it
Sexualized
was
picture of
risky.
Hat Kid.
Yeah, we got
Hack Kid,
it.
that was
We
Hack
have
Kid.
that.
You even said
Where?
they're aged up. You even said it's aged
We
up.
have.
Where? Okay, no, wait.
We got a
wait.
recording
chat.
of it.
BC
Hold on,
no
calm
mic.
down. Where?
Okay.
Where are
no
we
mic.
at now? We jumped.
We see no mic in your server.
You may have deleted it, but I have video up.
What?
Well,
You
we
see
have a
the
recording.
video
That one
of
artist who did
Hat Kid
aged
and
up
two
art
other
of Hat
characters
Kid,
and said it
of
was
like the
risky.
Hat Kid characters.
Then you said it was aged
Yeah,
up.
the hat.
Everyone else mentioned the fact that, yeah, that is risky. So you knew what you were doing. You knew it was risky, and you still did it with, keep in mind, 2 minors in the call. Ooh.
I'm still a little bit confused. Guys, I'm gonna post something really risky.
Well, I mean,
This happened. Okay, you know, this is the same day that we got you with the Teen Titans. The same exact day. I don't know how you could be confused. You want an exact date? August 15th.
Okay. People just use the just a drawing thing. They use it so fucking incompetently. It's actually just like it's literal sidestepping. It's literal sidestepping of the main issue. Because I do agree with you that sexualizing underage characters is wrong. I think sexualizing an age is sexualizing underage in general, like the age, like the idea of a character being underage is just disgusting. I agree with you on that, and I don't consume that. But I don't think
that doesn't match with what you said on Teen Titans. Interesting.
Well, that leads to my second point because I also think age is kind of fucking bullshit from 3,000-year-old lolly to fucking 16-year-old mech worker with a fucking beard. I think it's a little bit bullshit. I mean, in most cases,
grow beards. You can. It just depends on the person.
I know, but like
testosterone and hair follicles.
in a lot of cases, in a lot of yes, that okay. Yeah, okay, so what's your point?
Toasty, didn't you use the excuse in Akumu's server when you VC'd with us saying that they're 18 in your mind? You said that.
Yeah,
because like my argument.
And to be fair, you did say something like that in the VC that I was
My
in with
arguments are
you.
inconsistent as hell. Like I'm not gonna lie.
But the
They are
reason why they're
inconsistent as hell.
inconsistent is very clear. If
So
you
that's a
consider
concession.
everything you've done.
Well, it's not something I consume. It's just I'm very conflicted on the inside of
Wait,
like
so
how
it's
I
not something
feel
you
about
consume.
it.
All right.
I'll listen to you.
My Hero Academia thing you retweeted, that had to be normal for you to retweet it.
What Hero Academia? Are you talking about
Toga and Deku.
the
Toga
pegging
Deku.
thing?
Nope, Toga and Deku. Well, could have been pegging. I explored it out for me, but I know it's Toga and Deku. I can tell from the parts of the faces.
Give it to me.
It even says Toga and Deku on the tweet.
Give me.
No, give it. I want to see it.
Okay, sure.
Give me.
Gimme tab porn.
Guys.
Hmm?
Seriously.
I'm
just
just
saying- I'm just saying
whispering. I'm
gimme,
just
gimme.
whispering, Foxen. Thanks. Gimme tab.
Okay. Oh,
Share. Where's the
I have a
share? There it
headache,
is.
so I'm just trying to chill with that.
Discord.
like if you guys want to call me a pedophile for being conflicted on the subject,
No, I
go
don't see
for
that
it.
you're. I don't. That's not what I call you.
I
But
don't
do
understand
still
why
think
you'd be conflicted
really
on this.
disgusting.
So
because
you're
just
claiming I
shouldn't
retweeted
have-
this or that I liked this?
You liked it.
Okay, and?
Toga on Deku.
And? I liked it on Twitter. Twitter likes me nothing.
Would it just hurt to just research their ages?
Exactly. That's
I
my
don't
thing.
care. Here's the thing, I don't care enough to research their ages.
You
I'm
should!
just gonna like it on
Because
If I
Toasty,
look at it and I'm
Toasty.
like, there's nothing suspicious here, why should I care
Toasty,
to research
if
it?
you
If I'm
actually
drawing it, that's a
researched
different
it, you
story.
would not be in the situation.
Exactly.
You should care.
I'm not gonna research every single post I like. That's not
And
acceptable.
then conveniently, you delete your Twitter.
I deleted my Twitter for separate reasons. Not that you guys had any.
But it's very convenient.
I have to agree. Yeah, it was convenient. That's why, like, when it all started happening, like, literally, it happened the day before this started going down, and I'm like, oh god, now I'm gonna look like a pussy.
So then you
God damn it.
conveniently went to Foxton and asked her what I had on. Just conveniently, you just decided, why not? I'm just curious. Bored, curious.
Yeah, I actually was curious.
And then conveniently said that in the call afterwards.
Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, everything they showed, everything you've shown, when I liked it, I didn't know it was underage character porn.
The issue here is he admitted that someone had told him Deku was 16, and I also told him that Deku was 15. He had also defended the My Academia porn that was in Butter's server, and he also sent the Hat Girl image and said they were aged up when they were canonically a minor.
Okay, well, like, don't call someone a pedophile over like to tweet.
He's claiming not to call him a pedophile because it's only a like. Well, it's a like of underage character porn. And if you're calling Ben, who likes underage character porn, a pedophile, and supporting those who do call Ben a pedophile because he likes underage character porn, then you're a hypocrite. You went after Ben, you supported those that called him a pedophile, but yet you don't want to be called the very thing that you believe underage character porn is child porn. That's what you were pushing on Twitter. So by your own logic, then you would be a pedophile, but then you're technically also a self-hating pedophile. It's like Tello had said previously. It's mental gymnastics. It's fucked. Now let's go back to the bad takes from Toasty.
But do you just want me to stay on Twitter when your video goes up just so I can take the backlash and then leave?
No, either way, it's gonna happen. You can't run from it. If you get off the internet, it's still gonna somehow follow you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what alt account you use. It's gonna happen.
I mean, I don't think it really will, Kumu, but like whatever, we'll see.
Oh, well, everyone said that about the Fushimi
I mean,
video.
here's the thing. You're not the first person to do this. People bigger than you have already called me out on this stuff, and I've already talked to them. I don't know how you don't know this, but you're not the first one to hold.
Yeah, you're preaching that you change, but then
you're preaching that you changed, and you
I mean,
clearly haven't.
have I liked any more underage character porn since then?
Not publicly. We don't know.
Yeah,
we can't trust
obviously not publicly. I mean, I haven't done it privately. I haven't done it privately either because I.
How do we know that though? How do we know that?
Why would you care to know that? Look out for.
So you conveniently had sexualized Hat Girl in your save file, just in news.
Oh no, not in save file. That was a copy and paste right from Twitter. I can show you right now the porn I have saved.
No.
I'll show it to you.
Not.
Toasty, you're gonna get yourself in another situation.
Yeah,
because that would be showing.
No. Please don't. Please don't.
Ready?
Toasty, you're literally gonna gonna be proving that you're showing porn to minors.
Let's compare dick sizes.
Stop.
Fuck it.
I have a very small porn collection, but I do have
Toasty.
Oh my god.
Stop the live stream, or I'm gonna kick you out.
Hold on. Let Foxtron speak. I can't hear her.
Toasty,
what were you saying?
You're literally gonna prove that you're showing porn to minors.
Are there minors in this book?
Yes! I'm a minor.
Tell Stay to be a kiss at the beginning.
Stop!
Oh shit, that's right. Okumu's 16. Yeah, never mind. I'm not showing that.
And you know I'm 17. You know I'm 17.
So I still felt like a minor. So I still, like didn't really care.
You can bring up Mad Libs, which I know there have been some server changes since I brought that up to you.
What about Mad Libs?
Convenient, but I brought up to you in Mad Libs when you joined our VC. I brought up to you that the fact that you
what
were
about
allowed
Mad Libs?
minors, and they openly admitted their age in the NSFW channel. I showed you the screenshot.
Wait, hold on. Rewind. What about Mad Libs? I didn't quite catch
in
that.
Mad Libs server, you admitted to us that you allowed minors in there because you did not care.
I remember that.
Like I said, I didn't feel like it
remember
was
that.
my responsibility to like be the sole gatekeeper from minors and porn.
You were an admin.
Yeah, that's part of your job.
Effort, man.
That's part of
It's
your
an
job,
SFW
Toasty.
channel.
Like, I'm
If
not
admin
saying I'm going
entrusted
to
that to you,
search.
you
No,
could've-
no. I said in her. No, I actually do remember the point I made. I said in her server, I'm not going to actively check ages because
You could just look up my
that's
age
so
in the
much
search bar.
work.
That's exactly what I did. I popped up. I typed in my age and it popped up like that. And they admitted it in the NSFW.
Well, I'm not going to check that for every single person mainly because I.
You don't have to check it for every single person. Go to the search bar. You type in my age, and everything that has anything to do with that pops up.
Well, like I said, I wasn't an active mod in there, so
That was
someone else
said
was
you
going
all
to do it.
didn't care. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, I still kind of don't think it's a big deal if minors look at porn. I'm not responsible for what they do. They do whatever they do.
Guys.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not
Guys.
responsible if a 14-year-old decides to type Pornhub into the search bar.
Look.
Yes, but you can prevent them from looking at it in your server.
Yeah, because you're responsible for it. If it's in your server, you're responsible. If it's somewhere at your job, if you're an admin in a server, that's your responsibility.
Well, I realized that in my server, but at the time, it was like, why don't
you
care?
realized it after conveniently it was brought up to your attention that there was minors.
But then why did you say that you still kind of don't care? You need to word your shit right, Toasty. You really do.
Okay. I think you have a point, Foxtron.
Are you gonna?
But at the same time,
Okay, Moo. Are you gonna bring up the informant, or are you gonna save that for the video?
No, we'll leave that. We'll leave that.
Alright, that's good.
I think you should bring it up.
Nah.
There's a game.
This is the video.
Like, because like I want to know. I just want to know because I'm probably not going to watch it because I'm probably not going to care.
You fucking. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Just stop it.
You should at least.
I mean, I haven't groomed anyone.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't really care what you guys do. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. You guys aren't gonna affect me. But still, I'd like to know if you guys want to bring it up now.
Wow.
That was
just
wow. Toasty, really?
Yeah, I'm being serious. You guys don't threaten me. I don't care because I know what I've done. I know that I haven't groomed anyone.
This was the guy saying he had credibility, Okumu.
Well, Toasty, what about me? Because we used to be friends. I don't know about now, but I thought we used to be friends.
Well,
how about do I affect how things go? Because I'm disappointed in you greatly.
Well, why are you disappointed in me?
You literally know why. Everything that Akumu has listed, I have voiced the shit that I do not agree with, and I'm disappointed, extremely. You know why I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying I'm stepping out of that argument because I'm like, it's not my place, it's not my fight, and no matter the outcome, it's not going to bother me.
Wow.
Damn.
Just wow. Just fucking wow.
I mean,
the horse's mouth, eh?
Exactly. You heard it, Fox, and you heard it here first.
I was probably one of the last fucking people with you.
I mean, I don't get what's so terrible. Fox, and you're going to have to be a little bit real with me. What is bad about that statement?
Told you everything that was brought up. And even after you said the VC, still trusted you. And that's the best part of it.
What have I said that's broken her trust?
You kept saying that you don't fucking care. You kept saying that. And you just proved time and time again. And basically when you just said, well, either way it's not going to affect me, you know what? It fucking should, because this shit is serious.
Okay. Well, what part? Okay, what's the serious part?
What the fuck do you mean what the serious part is?
Like, what's the part you want to drive home? Because I'm not taking the Twitter-like thing seriously. Why should I take that seriously?
A like is a like. A like is a like. What the fuck?
It's a Twitter
Toasty?
like. It's 5 Twitter likes.
Oh my god,
that I
a like is a
mistakenly-
like.
Hey,
No, like,
that's what.
Joseph has texted me countless times talking about how fucking worried he was about me still not blocking you. And Toasty, I am super disappointed in you. I really am. The fact, you know what, I could have helped you through if you just didn't say you don't fucking care. So you know what, why should I?
It shows you're not willing to change, Toasty. If you don't fucking care, you're not gonna change. You said you were exposed by someone bigger, then how come you just like My Hero Academia porn? Why? You said you were exposed by someone bigger. You'd think that you'd learn from that mistake, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't mess with porn around. I don't mess with porn anymore in public or around underage people.
Did you show everyone in here?
Weren't you literally about to show everyone here your porn stash?
I was, and it was stupid because I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, no. I said I wanted to check
would be Teddy
him because I was really
mentioning
mad.
that she's a minor, or Foxton mentioning that she's a minor in the pee-pee puddle. And then it wasn't even deleted then. It was deleted after Foxton brought it up to you. So clearly then you didn't see it was wrong until one of the minors said it, even though they admitted that they were a minor directly to you beforehand.
Well, I guess at the time I just didn't care. That's all I can give you. That's all I can tell you. Like, sure, yeah, I guess.
Why do we assume that you care now?
Well, because looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I should have been more responsible.
Maybe.
Yeah, but you see how this looks, right? I'm gonna pull Chris Hansen here. You see how this looks.
No, I don't really see how this looks because at the same time, like I see this happen.
It looks like it's really convenient that when stuff like it starts to hit the fan, it becomes a problem, and you do this.
Well, I'm taking accountability right now. I'm saying, yeah, I should have been more responsible. What do you mean I'm ducking out of accountability?
Because anytime you bring it up, you're so passive and you brush off yeah, I'll take credit for that, but then you twist it and make it so it's it's not as bad as everyone points out to be. You try to dumb it down so it seems way less worse than it fucking is, because you know you're fucking vermin.
I'm brushing it off because no one's
we
hurt.
mention the fact
No one's
that
gotten
you
hurt.
had Slimers sharing her NSFW.
What about Slimmers?
You had Slimers, a 16-year-old, sharing her NSFW in your server. Right?
Well, I was 18, and at the time she was 16.
You're an adult.
Well, sure, but at the time I didn't see anything wrong with it because we are just peers. Because I viewed each other as peers.
And I believe her birthday is actually around mine.
Yeah, I think
what
it's
I can
June.
tell, because we just recently turned, we both just recently went up a year. So that was before July.
Yeah, we all recently went up a year, but at the same time, I just view Slimmers as a peer. Nothing more, nothing less. My point is, that's kind of... My point is, we're not far apart in age. We're peers.
A very petite body, naked people, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa.
What are you reading?
Your message. 6/20/2020. Adult Slimmers Art Barn.
Adult Slimmers Art Barn. In the Fruitcake Club?
Nope. Toasty's New Groove. But if there is one in Fruitcake Club, that's even worse.
No, I think that's all. That's
I'm only going to say this. Child porn of any kind is not allowed on Twitter. That's not up for debate either. I don't make the rules here, and there is no. But it's only a drawing. It's not hurting anyone. They can draw whatever they want. Take that shit elsewhere, please.
Someone proved me wrong by saying, haha, it actually is.
It's only a drawing Twitter. Let's see. Secondly, I'm a teenager. Everything you posted as a gotcha are not as risky as KO eating a woman's ass. Although KO is also a minor, everything you posted above that are literal adults in sexual situations. I'm fine with that. Also, I think Deku was 18 or something. I don't care. Obviously, isn't a child, and this was July 26th.
Can I hear about this informant?
No.
No.
We're gonna wait a bit. let things be.
Yeah, we'll let you
decisions.
figure
I
it
guess I'll use
out.
that term.
King. Oh, King. Okay, I remember him.
What's a king?
Informant. So if someone King knows.
Who the hell is a king?
You guys brought up King. I know who
Does
he
he
is.
know both?
Did we say
You seem
king?
very persistent on finding out who it is.
Yeah, because I'm curious.
Guess what? It's your mom.
You're more curious about them than figuring out one of their ages. Stop whacking.
Yeah,